Justice! Now!
5 Aboriginal people in the last 4 weeks. 4 weeks!
We've had 5 deaths of Aboriginal people in custody in less than a month, and it is time for change. We haven't had a murder conviction of any serving police officer. Aboriginal people were very disappointed after the Royal Commission into Aboriginal deaths in custody some 30 years ago now. Not one officer was held responsible for any of those deaths, and we know that some of them have been absolutely horrific and that police and prison officers have most certainly been involved and are responsible, but there hasn't been justice in this country.
The depth of that lack of accountability really goes to the top of our country. The Prime Minister came out and tried to disown that type of racial disharmony in this country early on in the George Floyd Black Lives Matter campaign, much to the complete shock of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
The rate of incarceration here does reach that of the United States, and particularly in regards to Aboriginal women. We have a former Chief Justice in West Australia who thought that Aboriginal women here were the most incarcerated group of people in the world. And we know that there is a very high risk of Aboriginal people dying in custody. The risk for every Aboriginal person is 10 times that for a non-Indigenous person.
More of our people die in custody because more of our people are in custody. Looking at Ms. Day down in Victoria, who the coroner referred the actions of those police officers who arrested her and left her in a police cell, and she died from a brain hemorrhage rather than getting proper medical service, and basically arrested for being drunk. Referred it to the DPP for some action, and we haven't heard anything about that.
Where the traditional owners, the original people of this country, the First Nations, are being imprisoned at such a horrific rate, and it's destroying families. And yet we haven't even had a response. Governments can do this when they want to. And I would like to see some government be really bold out there and start saying, we're going to get serious about this. The problem of over-incarceration and deaths in custody across the country means that it's a national issue and there has to be leadership from the top. I don't think that the Commonwealth government can escape that.